Welcome, everyone, to Virginia Tech. And if we're here, you know it's time for Enter Sandman. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer will join me shortly. For now, let's enjoy Enter Sandman. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
They'll give it to him again. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down. Baby.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He was smelling that end zone, and they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice fourth down conversion.
And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies! First touchdown of the game in Lane Stadium, and take my hand, the Hokies want to go to Never Never Land.
That is perfect. That's the way you start a ball game. Get the crowd rolling at home, especially these fans. Virginia Tech has some of the best fans in the country.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The play fake on 1st down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Davis looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the big fella to the corner. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Out of the gun, the inside give. Hard running there. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Douglas. Got a man, it's Overton. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking to buy time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. On the run, it's Overton. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Overton. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
That shit like that ain't gonna last all game. We both know that.
That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Davis will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Ross. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Creates a little room. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Got a man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Davis looking to pass. Snagged out of the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Just going to keep it after the snap. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a boot to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Quickly to the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Davis will throw. Buying some time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his pair space open in the stands and threw it to him.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback adapting. Unleashes to the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Army is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Blanchard and Davis and Dawkins among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for space. It's Overton. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokies. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's close to the 1st down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Oh, my fault.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Davis will throw. Here's the pressure. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On target. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Finds a man on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Takes the handoff. It's Overton. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeps it. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
And the Rainbow Warriors have their offense in high gear. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Using his feet. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on fourth down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. another look at this Hokie offense. Wants to throw. It's Hout. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Throwing right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Leaves it with the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on 2nd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And he holds it in at the 25. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Overton. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Hokies are on the move. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll try the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. A run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
Now, a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses getting really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because
They're letting this nigga get away with murder with this ass-ass defense. God damn.
Trying to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. White going to attack through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch down the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
With the catch, it's Ross. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throwing on the run. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got his man on the right. Timeout called here by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in third and short, third and medium, third and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Douglas. That's caught. It's Reese. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Inside the 25. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time
These
is
niggas
running
is
short,
tripping
and they
this
want to
game. Like,
find a way
what
to
the
point out.
fuck?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He wants a big play here late. Makes a grab on the shot. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Hawaii! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. Get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know